Hello and welcome to another Minecraft episode. And I have made some big changes to the base here. I've completely mined out the little hill that I was in and made a much bigger abode. Someone's grown mushrooms in front of it, but we'll deal with those at some point. It's not filled out yet. I can do a lot more with this space. The main part is I've got some better storage going on now. Much easier to keep track of where everything is. Finally sorted out all of the junk chests that I had everywhere. Item frames, and very expandable. Like, I've got lots of extra places that I could put stuff here. I could even put a bunch of up here, or use it for something else. I don't know. There's probably an extra floor I can make as well if I need it. I mean, you could go forever. Obviously, it's Minecraft, but I think this is a very nice start here. And I've also done quite a lot of mining, which you can see here, kind of. Not much gold. Gold's very difficult to come across. A few diamonds now. What else did I do? Quite a lot. I think in the last episode, we fully did all of the gear, enchanted it. And in this one, I just want to get some more netherite, just in case we need it, because I did have an accident and died. So some backup netherite would be very handy, which is why I've got this TNT. I've got 3 ingots right now, which is not many. We found this earlier in the series, didn't we? But somewhere there's a flint and steel. And I'm going to place all of these down in the nether and see how much, ancient debris we can get. I did switch to the other texture pack, like the new standard one, just for the ancient debris, because it's a lot easier to see against the new texture. The old netherite, netherrack texture makes it quite hard to see. Maybe I'll show you in a second. So first I want to do a quick test if the TNT works when there's blocks in between it. So if I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 every 5 blocks, I believe this should explode. And if it does, that's going to make this whole process a lot easier. Let's have a look. No. Interested. Alright, what about 3? Oh no, I made a mistake. Okay, but it still doesn't work. Alright, okay. I still want to do it from the top. So what I'm going to do is basically, let's see, 2 strips of 64 times 4 blocks. Because we can leave a gap of 4. And then we can do like a nice big rectangle full of debris. Alright, so this is the issue. I think it's fine. All I'll do is just try and curve around lava. Sometimes I won't be able to. So, as long as I keep the chain going, I was going to try and do it parallel, but it's just going to be impossible because of the lava. So I think all I need to do is just make a pathway like this. And if I hit lava, just keep going around it. And then we can follow the pathway with TNT, keep doing 4 blocks. I can use extra TNT in the corners if I need to. And hopefully this is going to give a bunch of the cinnamon. Alright, so I didn't put all of it down, but I put quite a lot down. I think I'm going to start with this just to see the kind of damage that it does. And see if I need to clear out my inventory before I do the rest. Get ready for major explosions. Did it work? Did it keep going? Oh, it messed up. So I did. Okay, it must have to be in a line for 4. I did a few intersections just to try and keep the branches going. So I might need to keep triggering it. That's fine. Don't see any yet. Alright, here we go. We find the first little ore vein there. But if I change the resource pack to look at the programmer art here, we can see, like, if you were just going through, that is much harder to spot, in my opinion. I'm kind of, the new texture, I'm kind of partial to it, just for that reason. Wait, where's the stuff? Where's the goods? Here we go. Nether quartz, only 2. Let's see how much we get by the end of this. You've got to check around it because sometimes it can hide a couple of pieces, like in the corners. But a lot of the time you just get one, and it's not satisfying. Oh, there's another one. There's more. Listen, oh, there's 3 there. Beautiful. Okay, this should be quite fruitful. If you've got an efficiency 5 shovel, it's actually very easy to mine out a bunch of gravel as well. It's probably a waste, but you can find more of the ancient debris this way. Something to think about. So a full stack of TNT gives 9 ancient debris. I don't know if that's unlucky. Maybe I need to be a different Y level, but that just does not seem great, does it? Well, there's a few extra anyway. Next up, we don't have a whole lot of smelting going on, but when I do have to smelt, it's a little bit annoying to do it manually. Let's get some slight automation going. This is a blast furnace, so I guess I'll have 2 of these, and then I'll have, well, you know what, as many as I can get really. I might add multiple. We'll have smokers, and then we'll have general ones as well. So the blast furnaces, I believe, do ingots faster than average. The smoker does food faster than average. And then we'll have regular furnaces as well, just for regular old blocks, smooth stone, stuff like that. So let me get this set up. Alright, and then I'd probably like to start them off with a couple of stacks each. Easy to remember that the middle layer is where the fuel goes. Okay, I don't have enough for a couple of stacks each. But there we go. Each one's got a little bit in there at least. And as long as I keep the middle layer stocked with fuel, the next goal, I guess, is just to get as much coal as I can possibly get. Yeah, I missed one. I missed a dropper. Yeah, hopper. Nice. I missed one here as well. Okay, can fix that. Alright. And now, any ores I can put into here. Any food I can put into here. And then just random blocks can go into here. I might want more of this one for, like, if I'm smelting cobblestone, sand, stuff like that, because before I had 8 furnaces that I could use all at the same time, and now the maximum capacity is 2. I don't know where though. Like, do I just do another set here? Maybe. I'll think about it. So I was gathering some wood for my escapades, and I've come across this weird little thing. It's like, we've got some mud, we've got some cobblestone. I'm trying to figure it out. I've never seen this before. I'm trying to figure out if it's a structure or just some kind of like deposit of terracotta and mud. It's gonna have a little... Wait. A loom. Nah, there's something weird here. It's got to be some kind of structure, which I don't understand. Oh, God. Alright, so I had a little clear out of the inventory. Took it back home. Oh my god, there's glass as well. I need to figure out what is going on here. So I'm going to keep digging. Try and find... I don't know if there's going to be an open area somewhere around here. This block looks funky, but it's just terracotta. Glazed terracotta. I don't know if that's like the only source of it in the game. Now this seems like a bit of a pathway. I don't know. I think I'm just going to keep digging until I see interesting things. So I've dug out quite a lot of area here, and I can find basically nothing that's anything interesting. I found this loom. I actually don't know what the loom does, but I think I can make it, so that's not that interesting. It doesn't seem to continue down. There's a crafting table, some funky blocks, but that's about it. Like, I don't really understand. It's clearly some kind of structure, but I don't think I got a good one. Maybe there's versions of structures that spawn without loot. That's fine. Alright, so a very simple demonstration of this. I could just chuck a couple of stacks into here, a couple of stacks into here. It's going to filter through the hopper, fill up the furnaces, and output straight into these barrels. Lots of space, so I don't even have to worry about sorting it straight away if I don't want to. And I can do the same. Let me grab some glass, for example. Do I need glass? I'm sure we'll need glass at some point. And I can do the same over here in these ones. And they're working. And I can even take some potatoes, why not? Over here. A couple of stacks. We really don't need potatoes because I'm using the steak, which is better for saturation, but just for demonstration purposes. Oh, I forgot a couple of barrels. Well, that's fine. We're not really going to be doing that much food. I'll fill it in at some point. And then, yeah, this is going to be slow, but the one over here should be fast because it's specifically for ores. I mean, maybe I need more of this. I know people can do like fully automated smelting factories and stuff in Minecraft. This should be sufficient. I feel like maybe at some point I'd like more than this. But then again, how much ore are we really going to be smelting? I don't know. I'm quite happy with this. This is a much better setup than I had before. Things filter through. I wonder if actually I should, for the food one, I could like put another dropper. No, I can't, because I can't feed into the side of a dropper. That's alright. We'll leave it like this for now. And then these are just the outputs. I wonder if there's a way to tell when there's something in it without showing. That could be something to look into. Alright, I've made a few comparators. I think it has to go this way around. Let's do the same on this side. And it is a nice easy way to tell if something's inside. It doesn't look amazing. But I think what I'm most interested in is what if I do this? Does that affect this block or not? So if I put anything inside here and then take these out. Yep. Okay, it works quite nicely actually. Yeah. Let's stick all these down. And now we've got a nice way to tell if there's anything in specific barrels. Yeah, look at that. Okay, we're getting somewhere. And then I wanted to just have a bunch of this. Whoops. Yep, there we go. Yeah. And this is working on glass. It's going to tell me when it's all finished. Well, it doesn't tell you when it's finished. But it does say if there's anything in the barrel so I know which ones to check. Okay, I like it. This is beautiful. What in the world do you call this? It's giving me the glare in my own home. Little cider. Oh my god. Okay. I wonder if it's possible to stop that from ever happening again. Alright, so it looks like some of these are done. I've been thinking a little bit about this situation with the fuel. And coal it's not great because it's it's just a pain to get. I mean, at least for me, because I'm not messing around with villagers that much just yet. But I had a little Google, and it looks like kelp is a great way for fuel. It looks like you can craft. I had some somewhere, a one piece. I think if you smelt kelp and then craft it into a block of dried kelp, you can use it for fuel. So if you make a kelp farm, automatic kelp farm, you can grow it, harvest it, smelt it up into dried kelp blocks, I think, hopefully, and then automatically fill up all of these. That would be a nice idea. Or at least these ones. So I wonder if I could make No, I couldn't make it. This is where my storage is. But I want to make a kelp farm, I think. That's going to be the next little addition to this server from me. Alright, so what is the idea? I think we have this block called the observer and a piston. And what happens is you put a piece of kelp in front of it, and when it grows, this detects that it grows, and this automatically fires. So let's test if I put a block here. That doesn't fire. Did it send out a pulse? It does. Okay. So I just need like, does that work? Something like that. Very nice. Okay. Okay, here we go. I've got part of the setup. This will obviously be expanded if it works. Oh, I need it in the back. I need the little block with a piece of redstone. This might have to be adjusted because I think if I do that, it becomes a line, which then doesn't activate. So let's just do this for now. And put a piece of kelp in. Okay. And now I want it to grow. So get some bone meal. Oh, you know what? I bet it needs another source on top. So let me put a piece of glass there, just so I can see. Okay, I need a little bit more space to work with. Water bucket, something in there. Now bone meal. Boom. Again. Oh, it gets rid of the water. Okay, that's an issue, but I bet the answer is to just make this section bigger. So the water block will disappear, but that doesn't matter. So more glass. More glass. Something like that. I guess eventually that's going to be a... well, quite annoying to put down actually, but... Get the piston down. Like that. No, both sides. That's got to be water as well. Put the piston down. Okay. This would have been better to do in the open air. I don't know why I've come inside a cave to try and make something. But let's pop that down. And now, if I bone meal, presumably... Ah no, we're not quite ready. Okay, now if I bone meal, it should get rid of the kelp. And then the water should refill instantly because of the ones to the side. That's kelp, so bone meal. Interesting. So why did that happen? Maybe you need an extra block as well. That never... a source block, a water source block that never gets removed to the side here. See? Okay, and now bone meal. Oh, it's okay, it can grow into flowing water. What about this? This should activate this block, which then activates the repeater. Which then does a repeater go directly into the observer? Nope. Alright, so I was having trouble and I looked up a nice little design on YouTube. Shout out to Basic Redstone for the video. And it's quite easy actually. You just have a nice little observer here. You only need 3 because each one can take care of 3 pistons. So as soon as the piece of kelp grows, and I wonder if I can demonstrate this by breaking the farm. This grows here. It gets collected, it goes towards the front there, and then travels down this little block of water over here. And now all I need is a hopper, one moment. Okay, so we put the collection chest down into here. And now, well, let's connect these. Got the axe somewhere. Why didn't it connect? Gotta go this way. Oh, because I placed the chest down in a certain direction there. That's fine. Classic Minecraft shenanigans. You gotta put the chests down in the right way. It does make sense. Okay, so now we grow. Maybe let's put that down twice, that down once. And what we should find is that it's already all in there. Yep, 7. I think that's how much I used. So let's do a test. Let's do 10 growths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I should have, what, 17 in here? Lovely. Okay. So now, I think I want more. I don't know if this is going to be enough to cut it. Maybe I'll do like a symmetrical system feeding into this side of the chest. Yep, that looks good to me. So if I set that up, and then I'll have some way to unload. And I guess we need to convert the kelp into dried kelp to use it for fuel. That's an issue. Because we need fuel to smelt the kelp. It's like, it's got to be self-sustaining. We'll see. Let's see. Let's get this built again. Alright, well here it is. It's fully working and it's fully tested. The only thing it is not is fast. This is mostly bone mealed. It's not fully efficient because some of them do grow, but the observer has to catch the one next to it growing. So it works, but maybe just to kickstart the supply, and then maybe working in the background there'll be just enough. I don't know. I might stick here with bone meal for a while and just do this. And that's a bunch of kelp. Jesus Christ. People keep finding ways to put noises near me. If it's not the ghast, it's barking dogs or it's zombies. Oh man. Alright, so I haven't figured out the contraption part of it yet, but the idea is that's later, I assume. We'll be finding some way to smelt kelp. Hopefully with kelp. And then that pipes directly into here. Okay, I don't know enough about Minecraft yet. I get, I know what I'm trying to do. But this smelts, it makes this. And then what happens? How do we get that to actually craft? Does it need a redstone signal? Yeah. Alright, so I've landed on something that's not quite fully automated, having looked at some of the videos and what you'd have to do to get a fully automated dried kelp block farm. But the idea is going to be, we collect kelp from here, we shove it into here, and then we'll take a couple, we'll fill up the fuel like this, and it's fine, it's not fully automated. But if I don't do it like this, I think the efficiencies are going to get a bit strange and we're not going to get that much fuel at all. As long as people are on the server and around the home, which they should be, because everyone's kind of around here, then this will be growing, which means this will be filling up. I can shove it all into here. I could probably even add, if this grows faster than I'm expecting, which I don't think it will, I can add another hopper into this. Maybe I can't actually. I can make another barrel and feed it into this. Yeah. Let me just do it. I don't have another dropper, a hopper, but you could feed it into that one, and then this is going. There's a dried kelp, okay, and then this should be crafted now. That's wrong. Does it just need a? What does it need? I thought it just needed a redstone signal. Okay, bear with me. Okay, so it looks like it requires a pulse. When I pulse it, it makes a new one. So how do we make it pulse? Well, it's probably something to do with a comparator, if I had to guess. So this... Okay, crafting table's in the way. I can make this look better later, but just for demonstration purposes. This is full. Now run the signal. Balls. Probably have to do it the long way around. I don't know enough redstone yet. I'm still learning with the redstone. But that should power it now, I think. It might need a repeater, like some way to latch the signal so that this only transmits the signal when it's at full strength. How do I... Okay, the easy way for me to do that, not being an expert at redstone, is I know that the signal travels at 8 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now this should only fill up when it's got 1, 2. No, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. I think I need an extra one in the chain. Oh, that looks like 8. Okay, so this is the one that runs out, I guess. So if I put a repeater there, that should activate. Yeah, okay. Okay, I think that's it. Yeah, okay. I don't know if this is how you're meant to do this. Someone will tell me an easier method, I'm sure. But this does work. And I can hide it. I'll grab all my blocks back in a second, but just as an example, something like that. And it's semi-automated. That's the best way I can phrase it, of dried kelp blocks. That's going to work its way through. 5 already. That's not that many, but you know. These blocks are quite hefty in the amount of blocks they actually smelt. I think they can do 60. So it's not bad. Let's see. Okay, that's quite nice. That's quite nice, isn't it? There we go. Semi-automated kelp farm. Not exactly as much as I set out to do, but that's going to be useful. And it means I don't need to use all the coal. I don't need to keep go mining coal to fill these up. I've got a feeling I'll never be able to fill these up with this kelp farm. So maybe at some point we'll try and make something much larger. But for now, you know, this is good. And that's probably going to wrap it up for this episode. I do hope you enjoyed it. It's servers moving on. Soon we'll be doing the end, I'm pretty sure, which is going to be exciting. I've not been to the end since they developed it with cities, the wings, what's it called? The Elytra, whatever that's called. So that's going to be good. But I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, why not leave a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.